So we're going to solve quadratic equations by graphing today. These are the three possible outcomes when graphing a quadratic equation. You have two solutions. Okay? Solutions are when they cross the x-axis, here and here. And you could have one solution where it crosses the x-axis at one time. When it only crosses at one time, that means the vertex is on the x-axis. Or you could have no real solution, which this does not cross the x-axis. Actually, this would cross, so we should have it down here. I don't know why it's drawn like that. Okay? It got moved when I was flipping stuff. So the graph would be right here. Okay, this would actually cross the x-axis, so that's not good. All right, I'm sorry I messed that up. So the graph should be below the x-axis, because it will. If it's below, will it ever touch the x-axis? No. Okay, so that's why it should be here, not here. All right, write this down. So we are to identify the solutions by the X-intercept. So what we do is we solve this by graphing. So my y-intercept would be -8. So let's scale this. Let's go every 2 for lines. All right, so we graph the y-intercept at -8. Okay, we need to find the axis symmetry. So -b over 2a. So my axis symmetry is 1. Now I need to find my vertex. So I plug 1 in here. 1 minus 2 minus 8 would be 9, right? -9.
Yeah.
Alright, so I use symmetry. Alright, so then we draw it. Okay. So how many solutions is this going to have?
2.
2 solutions.
That's it? Yes.
Oh, with this one we had to draw it, but if it's already drawn, right, then we look to see where it crosses the x-axis. Because it might say, how many solutions does it have? It might say, what are the solutions? Alright, so we are to graph this. We find our axis symmetry by doing -b over 2a, which will give us -3/2. I find my y-coordinate by plugging in -3/2 for x. -3/2 is 9/4, but we still have a negative there. Then we have -3 times -3, which is 9. So we have 9/2 plus 18. So -9/4, that would be -2 1/4 plus 4 1/2 plus 18. 4 1/2 plus 18, so that's 22 1/2. Subtract 2 1/4, so it would be 20 1/4. So if we scale the y-axis by 2, this would be 20. So -1 1/2 is our x. That's our x symmetry. And then it's slightly above the 10, so we're going to say it's right there. Our y-intercept is 18, so right there. We do one on the other side. Should be right there. Alright, so then you graph it. Looks like this. So we have how many solutions?
2 solutions.
2. Okay. Now, it asks okay, what the solutions are. Okay. I'm not gonna hammer you too hard. You can kind of look. What would be our solutions here? Where does it cross the x-axis at?
6 and 3.
-6 right here. Okay, if I draw it right, and 3. Okay, so those are our two solutions. Okay, but I won't hammer you too hard if you got like -5 and 4 or something like that. Okay, just be close. All right, now there's a way of checking it. Plug -6 in for x, you should get 0. Plug 3 in for x, you should get 0. Okay? Alright, let's do this one. Alright, first thing we do is make this in the standard form, so I need to move 9 to the other side. Because I need to always to equal 0. X squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Now I can graph that. My x symmetry is -b over 2a. So my axis symmetry is at 3. I plug 3 in. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 9. So 18 minus 18 is 0. So the vertex is at 3, 0. It's positive, and it has a y-intercept of 9. So we need to go over 3. So then it looks like this. So how many solutions does this have? 1. The vertex is on the x-axis, is it not? Okay. So my solution here is 3. Okay. I can plug it in there and see if this equals 0. Which actually, didn't we already plug 3 in there and get 0?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's my answer. This is what we call a double root. Okay. The problem before, it had 2 distinct numbers for your solutions where it crosses the x. Right? When the 2 roots are the same number, all right, then this is a double root, and that's where it only has 1 solution. All right, write this one down. So let's find the axis symmetry. So -b over 2 times a. That would give me 3/4. Right? Okay, so my x symmetry is at 3/4, so just slightly beside 1. Okay. I'm sorry the graph's so small. I thought it was bigger. I plug in 3/4 for x. Caleb, please pay attention.
Do you have fractions on our own?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. 3/4 squared is 9/16. 9/16 times 2 is 18 over 32. -3/4 times 3, that'll give you -9/4 plus 5. Can I reduce 18 over 32?
Yeah.
What can I reduce it?
18.
I can take out 18?
No, not
How about
8.
8 out of 18? No.
6. 2. 9. 2.
2. Right.
That's it.
So we get
9/16.
9/16. Okay. Can I make 9/4 to have a denominator of 16?
No.
Sure can. Times that by 4, so times that by 4. 9 times 4 is 36. So now I have 9/16 minus 36/16 plus 5. What's 36 minus 9? 27. So we have 27/16 negative plus 5. Negative 27/16. What's that as a mixed number?
1 9. 1 11. 1 9 16.
Oh, Okay, -1 and 11/16 plus 5. All right. So let's say this is 4 and 16/16. What's 16 minus 11? 5. So we have 5/16. What's 4 minus 1?
3.
So 3 and 5/16. That's our y coordinate.
Wait. But you can do like that. You can change.
Yeah, we can. Okay. So almost close to a half, right? Okay. If you add 3 to the 5, you get 8, which is half. So we just need to go to 3.5. Be right in there somewhere. Okay. So 3/4 for x, 3 and 5/16. I wish this graph was a little bigger. Is this a positive or is this a negative? Does it have a maximum or does it have a minimum? Minimum. Our y-intercept is at 5. So it goes up like this. How many solutions does this have?
0.
As it doesn't touch the x-axis, does it?
No.
So no solution. All right. Remember our empty set answer? Yeah. The 0 with a line through it. All right. No solution here. Here's your homework.